Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing in the space community lately. And trust me, it's a big deal. So, here's the scoop. ispace, the Japanese lunar lander developer, just announced they're teaming up with Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, MHI, to launch their next mission in 2028 using the H3 rocket. Now, why does this matter? Well, personally, I think this marks a huge shift in Japan's space ambitions. It's not just about launching a mission, it's about building Japan's first private lunar transportation system. That's right, private. And what makes this really interesting is that it's a fully Japanese endeavor, from the rocket to the lander. It's like Japan is saying, we're not just players in the space game, we're setting the rules. But let's break this down a bit. First off, this is the first time an H3 rocket will be used to launch an ispace lunar lander, or any payload from a Japanese startup, for that matter. Their first two missions? Those rode on SpaceX's Falcon 9. So, why the switch? Well, from my perspective, it's about more than just national pride. Ryo Yuji, ispace CTO, mentioned the H3's capacity, launch environment, and loading flexibility as key factors. But here's the kicker, the depreciation of the yen. Launches priced in US dollars, like the Falcon 9, are getting pricier for Japanese companies. So, this move isn't just strategic, it's economical. What this really suggests is that space exploration is as much about financial sustainability as it is about scientific achievement. Now, let's talk about the H3 rocket itself. It's had a bit of a rocky start, with 2 failures in 8 launches. One thing that immediately stands out is how ispace is willing to bet on it despite those setbacks. Takashi Hakamada, ispace CEO, acknowledged the reliability concerns but seemed confident after MHI's recent successful test flight. Personally, I think this speaks to a broader trend in the space industry, the willingness to take calculated risks. Space exploration isn't about playing it safe, it's about pushing boundaries, even when the odds aren't perfect. What many people don't realize is that every failure brings us closer to success, and ispace seems to get that. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. While ispace is going all in on the H3 for Mission 3, they're not cutting ties with SpaceX. In fact, they've got a rover system headed to the moon on a Starship mission in 2030. This raises a deeper question. Are we seeing the beginnings of a multi-provider space economy? Where companies like ispace can pick and choose the best rocket for the job depending on the mission? I think so. And if you take a step back and think about it, this could be the future of space exploration, a mix of public and private partnerships, with companies leveraging the strengths of different providers. Now, let's not forget about the Magpie rover. ispace European subsidiary just landed a €65 million contract with the European Space Agency to develop this little robotic explorer. It's set to hitch a ride on ispace Mission 4 lander in 2029 to study the Moon's South Polar region. A detail I find fascinating is how this project combines commercial delivery, scientific ambition, and international collaboration. It's not just about Japan or Europe, it's about advancing our understanding of the Moon together. And what this really suggests is that the future of space exploration is going to be a global effort, with private companies playing a bigger role than ever. So, what's the big takeaway here? In my opinion, this isn't just about rockets and rovers. It's about the evolution of space exploration. Japan is stepping up, ispace is diversifying its partnerships, and the lines between public and private space efforts are blurring. If you ask me, we're witnessing the birth of a new era in space, one where the Moon isn't just a destination but a hub of activity. And honestly, I can't wait to see where this goes. What do you think? Is this the future of space exploration, or just another step in a long journey? Let me know in the comments below.